What you are going to see now, a lot of tables, basically based on what you see here. Once in the Torah, Sofen Atanach, exactly the right translation of the Bible code. Sofen is the code, and Atanach is the Bible. Appears one in the Torah, as you will see, and it appears amazingly with the bracelet. Why? Because the bracelet was the ephod, and the ephod contained letters, Hebrew letters, and with the high priest had questions. So the answer came through the shining, the lighting of the letter, exactly like the Bible code. So this is why clear connection between the breastplate and the Bible code. Amazingly, you have very small appearance of ribs, which is significant to have exactly once in the Torah, the Bible code with ribs. If one knows a little bit about Bible code, this is one of the conditions to make a Bible code table significant, to have minimal ribs and Bible codes. So this is basically what you are going to see, but unfortunately not translated to English. So what you see here is the following. This is really finding of Dr. Rothenberg that I'm using his material, his program. He himself became Orthodox Jew, believing in God, as a result of seeing from Professor Rips the phenomenon of the codes. He wrote a book about this, all his truth. And he said if it is minimal best meeting, this is the most important, more than statistics. So what you have in this case, here you have Sofen Tanakh, what you saw before. You have here the year, Tavshin Lamed Vav, which is 736, which is 1976, when Professor Ibsen and Doron Liesland heard about this phenomenon, then they started the research. What you have here is rips every 3 letters, as we saw, rips, and also the language, because this is the Holy Tongue, the language of the Torah. So you have rips here, coming with the language, tongue of the Torah. And here you have the word secrets, because the secrets in Hebrew you have the foundation. This is really the sphere of Joseph, because everything is from the sons of Joseph. This is the language, cause, rips, and all this appears, and minimum the Torah. Here, Professor Dr. Rosenberg says that the closest pair in the Torah, from the Old Torah, the best meeting of rips and the tongue, the holy tongue, as you find in the Merkle value of Shechina, divinity. So from all the Torah, rips and Safa appears in this area. And also the secret of the language of the holy tongue comes also best meeting. Then you have statistically the appearance of the Bible code with rips is 0.003, p-value of Sofen Tanakh with this year, 5.0009, and rips in the language is p-value 0.0003, very highly sustained. So this is very interesting. Now this is really what you saw. If you remember, you saw the Bible code with the bracelet, but here you find more. You find the year here, and you find also small skip of pin light. Really pin light of Richard Chaucer really distributed and brought it to the whole world. Yeah, the Bible code in the documentary. So you have a small, very small skip. I think the smallest in the Torah, but it's the skip of pin light, and exactly with the breastplate and the ephod, we said, because this is exactly what the Bible code is. Letters which were in the ephod, letters were shining and indicating to the answer, and here is the Bible code. Here we have the Dilug skip, because this is the basis of the Bible code. Yeah. Skip, letter skip, which you have here parallel, also significant. If you have reefs, what we saw before, and here you have a C, the date of the documentary, we shall show Pinlight, which was in Hebrew, it was 5,770, no, 8 Tafshin A. So Tafshin 775, yeah. This was exactly the time that the documentary came out. And this was an amazing documentary, Pinlight, and it was really spread all over the world and really shows the idea of the code. So here you have more, really also Sofen Torah, but you have really the both expression, the Bible code, Tanakh, and also Sofen Torah, the code of the Torah. Yeah? And here comes code Torah with Anigna, which was revealed in the year Tafshin Lamed Vav, 5736, which is really 1976. Unbelievable, very small skip from letter to letter. From here to here, 52 letters, which is also the name of God, as it is known. And this is the secret of the Torah code, not Bible code, but Torah code, yeah, which was revealed on the year 5736. Then we have also the Sofen Torah, also the Torah code, and with son of Joseph, because we have many proofs that this is the relation to do with the son of Joseph. Amazing, best meeting the Torah between Torah code and son of Joseph, and skip the look. This was the year when it came out. Then we have Odon Weissong found, it's unbelievable. He found Iru Beberur, that we see clearly. Sofen Chabu is that there is a hidden code by Torah. Amazingly found, and Messiah, which is also messianic code. Amazingly, really Doron Weissong found it, as you can see here, letter after letter, every 49, the expression Sofen Chabu, hidden code, but the Iru Beberur, seeing clearly, come every 50. And this is really why you have here, as you can see, 25 on top. Why 25? Because this is divided into two lines, you see. So basically, here's also 50, and 50 are the 50 gates of understanding, the according to Kabbalah, the discovery of the concept to do with this. Amazing, this is what we proved with many other things. So unbelievable, telling us that in future they will see clearly Ruba Beru, Sof and Chavu in Torah, in the Torah, which indicate to the coming of the Messiah. So there are more interesting things. You have the same thing, Sof and Tanakh, you see, so the Bible code with the ear. And here we have Doron, interesting Doron wisdom, before we saw Rift. And here is Doron, we have the code, and also you have here a small skip of the Munah, because the purpose of the Bible code to strengthen our faith in God, and his preparation for Messiah. And amazing, you have here the ear from where the process of Messiah started, Mitav Shin Pe Aleph, from 781, unbelievable. Then, going more into this, you have here something which Chaim Sadeh found in plural, so Pnei Torah, Torah codes in Torah codes, and clearly with the Messiah, good meeting. And again, having here the expression Torah Esh, what means Dr. Under fire, because our rabbis tell us that the letter of the Torah appeared letter after letter with fire, white fire and black fire. And these were the letters which indicate to the secrets of the Torah. Then you have here the most important, the purpose really of the Torah codes, of the code, is to strengthen our faith and in God, in the Torah from heaven. And all the rabbis who very much encourage Torah code is because of this. Here we have really good meeting of Sof and Torah, of Torah code, yeah. Amazing, you have here also Rips, I like Rips Elia, and Matityahu comes here, my name, I don't know, comes here. But amazing, you have here also Son of Jesse, Messiah. You have very interesting sentence fits with the Bible verse about Messiah. Masosba, happiness and joy is coming. Mashiach will be elevated and so on. And this will be in Achrit Hayamim, the end of days. And what is the purpose of Sukkot and everything? V'shavta Hashem Elokecha, you should return to God. Interesting, this is a verse which clearly telling us what we are today. But Tzar Lecha, when you have troubles, what we have today with the door. Umsaruch kol הדברים האלה, all the things we are in the end of days, we'll have to return, like there are Maimonides says, in order to get Messiah, we have to keep the Torah. And as Maimonides says, that if we will not do it willingly, so God will see that we'll do it. Yeah, who knows, because of which troubles, what you have today, and thousands of rockets, a missile, not simple at all. So as I said, altogether, very interesting tables, very significant one. And that's why really looking into it, because once in the Torah you have the Bible code, once in the Torah and you have rips coming next to it. The year that it was, and the best meeting, because this is one of the most important conditions of Bible code. Best meetings, minimal, this you have here, and also unbelievable, you have a minimal pin life. This is really, and Sofen Tanakh, minimal, and the breastplate, which is also minimal. And the year that the community came out, So interesting and significant tables, as I said, clearly indicating that we are in that stage, hoping very soon to the coming of the Messiah, because he brought from the book of the pupil of the Vilna Gaon Kolator, who says clearly that the expanding of Gematrias of all kinds to do with the letter of the Torah is a sign that we are very close to the Messiah. A very interesting and important set of tables which clearly show that we are very near to the Messiah, but what we have to do to repent, to keep the Shabbos, the Torah, but this is a condition for our redemption.